Happy Friday. It's your girl, Toy.
It's your girl, Bree Central.
It's me, Shay.
And I'm J Star.
And this is How We Living.
Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound. Fucking my posters, say now, I've been humble too long, yeah. Tell them all to stay calm, yeah. Tell them all to move on, yeah. Fucking my posters, say now, they be lost in the sauce, yeah. Took a loss, that's your loss, yeah. Had to get my point across, yeah. Heard them lasers talking now and we don't pay that no mind. Didn't need to watch and know that I'll be here in no time.
Happy Friday. Welcome to our show. Hey. So today is Wakanda Day, so make sure you guys go out and support and go, support and wear your all white attire and show up for Wakanda.
Show out.
Super
for Wakanda.
So before we get started, I do want to do a little promotion. Of course, I'm going to be promoting my book, Lost in Love, You versus Them, Volume 1. You can get it on Amazon.
Good, you guys.
And also make sure you check out my Kindle Vella story. I have 3 episodes. It's called Town of Westerville. If you like vampires, wolves, witches.
Fantasy.
Yes, then that'll be your type of story. So yeah, make sure y'all check that out.
Go check
her
out. Okay, guys, it's J Star here, and I'm going to introduce something to y'all. So we are going to be doing this fishbowl thing, right? So today we're just putting in questions about ourselves. I'm going to pull one, and we're all going to answer it. But for future reference, what we need for you guys to do is
hit the bowl up.
Hit the bowl and fill it up. Go to every social media platform that you can find with us on it, baby, and insert your questions, okay? We need questions about us, questions about topics, questions that you just have in your mind that you want somebody to ponder for you. Because we going to think about it. Or, yeah, just a comment. Anything goes in the fishbowl. If you got something to say, got a question, please send it to us. We greatly appreciate it.
Can it go with a name or it need to go anonymous?
However they feeling. Live how you live.
Yeah, put it on there how you put it on there.
If you want to do it anonymously, you can do it anonymously. Yes. If you want us to speak on a situation that you going through or somebody going through, just go on and send it to us and we'll speak on it.
Put it in a fishbowl.
You can send us your alias. There you go.
Yeah.
Do that.
But make sure people don't know your alias if you don't want nobody to know.
So what we got? What's our first one?
Let's see. Let's look. Y'all hear me shaking?
Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay.
Swoosh them around. I'm going to call this fish food.
Ooh, let us eat.
Ooh. Okay, question is, what is your bucket list item?
Ooh, for me. So, something I've never done and I really want to do is like real deal hiking, camping, like just being out in the wilderness. Give me a good 3-day weekend.
Nice.
That is what I really want to do.
We ain't got to go with you, do we?
I will go by myself.
I will
literally go by myself.
Hell no.
She ain't going by herself. Cause stuff happen to people when they go on camping trips by themselves.
And she don't do outdoors.
No.
But we can have you outdoors ready. For real.
She's not coming.
Oh.
Have us out. What you mean outdoors?
Because see, when I go outdoors, I have a whole kit and caboodle that goes with me. Because I don't like bugs. I don't like to be high.
Oh my God!
So
and that's the thing. It's the heave for me.
Yeah.
They come.
We can get you right.
Don't laugh.
You too can enjoy the
you
outdoors with our friends.
Just make sure you bring your inhaler because we don't need you heckling and.
They just said they're faithfully. Don't do that. Get another one out the bucket. Oh, we all
got to answer the bucket list item, baby.
Go ahead.
Okay, so this is Toy. I guess my bucket list item would be to travel the world, like to be able to go outside of the United States because I've never done that and I've always wanted to do that. So I think that would be something that I would want to do. Maybe like Italy, especially after watching From Scratch, baby. It may, I can't say what I want to say, but Italy or France or something like that, I would love to do that.
I always say, like, if you aren't able to do like a full out of the country, going on a cruise is a good start.
It is.
Because
It is.
you can actually, do cruises to those places, but you don't have to stay there the whole entire time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it gives you a little bit of a, okay, put your foot in the water, and then.
And see, that's the thing. I got to get over fear of water.
Baby, listen.
I mean, I can swim and everything, but if I have to be on a boat for that long.
Do you have a fear of bodies of water and not of water?
Yes, bodies of
because
water.
you can get in a swimming pool just fine.
Yes.
But you have a fear of bodies of water.
Exactly.
That's not far fetched.
Yeah.
Because
my anxiety be through the roof. I wouldn't even be able to enjoy it. I'd be so scared thinking I'm gonna drown.
But here's the
the
thing.
ship gonna sink or something.
It's kind of euphoric. It's kind of blissful because I too had reservations about it. But once you get to the port, you see this huge ship.
my goodness.
I had to bring that from the back.
We heard it.
It's so big. Like, you really don't imagine how big it is until you see it. But then you get a sense of how insignificant we are compared to the creation of this world. That huge boat was nothing in that body of water. And it's water for miles and miles so the eye can see.
Right.
But then you start to put it into perspective, like, this is actually beautiful.
Mm-hmm. That takes me, honestly, to my bucket list.
Mm.
Because I was just sitting here thinking about it. So, I've never been on a yacht.
You want to go on a little yatchy?
I want to go on a yacht. I've never been on a yacht. So, if my bucket list, I would like to be on a yacht. And I would literally want to have there would probably be like a birthday thing for me to have like a party at sea, honestly, with my friends, maybe some of my family, not too many people to sink the yacht, not too many people, but yeah, like I just want to be in the middle of the ocean. I want to have a party in the middle of the ocean.
That
I want to have
fun.
That does.
I want to
sound
eat cake
fun.
by the ocean, but on the yacht.
But on the yacht.
Okay.
That's what I want to do. That's my bucket list.
We can make that happen, friend.
Literally.
Yeah.
Okay, so mine,
Yeah.
it's just one of very, very many. But I really want to go to Miami, and if it's still a thing, go to like where the Golden Girls had their setup. Like, there should be like a museum, or like,
If
the
it's not a
area.
museum,
It should be, right? I'm gonna have to research and find out. But I just really want to go. Like, for my 50th, I'm really gonna do a Golden Girls cruise.
I love
I'm
going.
going.
Yeah.
By that time, I've been to watch all of them.
Okay,
I'm gonna
okay,
need you to
good.
get caught
And
up.
Golden Palace, because there's a spinoff of Golden Girls.
It was.
You start now.
You gotta
But-
up to that.
But I'm just saying, if you can just get through the Golden Girls, that will put you
on the
up
map.
to speed. You know where you need to be.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
we
like
like to.
that.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
What we got on time next? Do a look.
Okay, let's do another fishbowl. Okay, y'all ready?
What that fish food at? Because we
Yeah,
ate
because
that.
we don't want to regurgitate it
That was
and
good.
eat it again. All right. Fishbowl question number 2. When did you first feel like an adult? That was easy for me. When I had to pay my own phone bill for the first time and I saw that money leave my account, I was like, so this is what being grown is? Huh.
That was what she say? Responsibilities.
Responsibilities.
Well, mine was kind of like that, except I didn't feel like an adult until I actually left my parents' house because I realized I had to work to pay my rent and to pay my electric bill. And I was like, oh, okay.
And then you got to eat.
Yeah. And so this is what my mama meant when she said, don't be in a hurry to grow up.
Period.
So.
For me, it is literally this phase of my life now. Being an adult in the sense of, okay, yes, I got my own place, like for the first time. This is me. No one's responsible. Don't have a roommate. Don't have a husband. It's just me. Having to do this on my own, and then also not being able to run to my mama for nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I literally cannot run to mama or daddy. So, okay, you're an official adult. And you have to
And
raise
it's time
one.
to start adulting.
Yeah, I have to adult one, and I have a kid. Like, yeah, now I am officially an adult.
Wow.
Wow.
That'll make you feel that way.
Man, listen.
Mine was a tad bit different and kind of on the sad side, but I can take it from there. Honestly, I knew that I was going to have to pay my own phone bill. I was prepared for that because that was adulting. Pay my own bills, live in my own house. I knew I was going to have my own place. I knew I was going to have to work to do these things. Those were things I was expecting. But I think when I knew, like, I was adulting, it was when, like, catastrophic events hit. When my husband got sick and had to go to the hospital, I was like a literally walking zombie. I had nothing to give to nothing and nobody. But I still got to raise my baby. I still have to go to work. But I still want to be by his side.
Right.
And I'm like, what is this? This is not...
This is life.
This is not what.
Absolutely.
This is not what adulting. That's not what I saw. This is not what I was jumping to do. I was like, I still have to be an adult. Like, I still have to go. I still have to keep pushing. I still have to go. And I was like, now this is grown. You remember I kept telling you, I said, oh no, I'm grown now.
Yep.
And I don't think anybody understood what I was saying. I was like, I don't have time to stop and be like, you all right, friend? I got to be, because I got to keep going. And I was like, baby, I kept saying this is adulting on a level I didn't want to do.
At least not now.
And that was different.
You were used to having responsibility, but not so much responsibility.
Exactly. And then I was like,
and it's responsibility no one can take care of but you.
And that's when you said that, I was like, if something goes awry, I would have to do this every day for the rest of however.
Right.
And I was like, oh, child, me please.
Adulting is ghetto.
Put me back. I wish I could be like, Mom, you need to stay at a child's place. See, if you had let me stay there, see, you should have enforced it. This is really all on my mama, because had she did,
oh yeah, of course,
had she enforced the child's role that I should have been in and stayed in, I'd be there. But she didn't. At some point, she was like, grow her up. So that's how this happened.
And we are here.
Yeah, adulting. So yeah, that was a good fishbowl. But yeah, baby, that was a.
I think because I was on my own at 17, I felt it a lot sooner. And I think that's the difference. Because I was sitting here like, well, dang, yeah. Well, dang, yeah. So then I'm looking at me like, well, what's wrong? Oh.
Yeah, and then you probably did the same thing I did, but I kind of still had like a cakewalk of it. When you left home, did you ever go back? Me either.
See, I went back because my mom had always been my fallback.
Oh, I couldn't.
And so now I don't have a fallback. So it's like, now it's like, oh, if you can't pay your rent, you can't keep these lights on,
you homeless.
You don't have anybody to fall back on.
See, and that's the thing, you don't have anybody. So did I ever go back? No. I didn't go back into their home.
Right.
But my folks was always there. If something came up short, my parents was there. If I needed help, assistance, know-how, what to. I mean, I'm still to this day calling my mom. Now, what you put in this again?
Me too.
Oh, Mama, if
I do that, yeah.
You ain't supposed to put white clothes and hot water.
Right.
You use color clothes and cool water. Mom, what's the water temperature? I'm still doing that type of stuff. And I'm glad that I still have that to do. But I think it's adulting on a new level when you don't.
And it is. Now, don't get me wrong. My village, my family,
it's still,
like, if I call and be like, I'm in a bind, Nate.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
They gonna definitely come through. But
some
for
other
me,
time,
I just try not to do that unless I absolutely have to.
I had to do that because I wanted to grow up. I wanted so much to be an adult, and you'll never get to be that if you constantly asking to be rescued. And some stuff it's not always an ask, because I mean, if you know my mom, she ready, she there. What is it? Let me take care of it, because see, I'm like, oh, I got it.
That's why I call her too. I surely will.
So she's that she's that person, but I'm like, it was nothing she could do for me at that time. Then that was her whole thing. If I could take the reins on this, I would. Yeah. But I can't. This is
yours. Yep.
This is yours. This is your situation. And there's nothing anybody can do for you. So I was like, see, that's adulting. When the responsibility is nobody but yours.
Right.
And you so young when you 18, you think, oh my God, like I'm legal. I'm an adult now. Baby, no. I would give for, I'll shoot, stab, and kill for 18 right now. I would shoot, stab, and kill for 18.
Come on back.
Just, do you hear me? Like, I'm grown. I'm doing me. And you ain't doing nothing.
You get out there and realize it's not.
And all you did was pay that phone bill.
That's what they, do you hear me? That's it. You put gas in your car, look at you. Look at you. Still ain't got no insurance. Who paying it? Because you ain't.
Right.
Baby, listen.
Ooh, but come on. We got time for one more.
We got time for one more. We definitely got time for one more, y'all. Hold on. Let's see what we got. Okay. What is your hidden talent?
I couldn't stand. Oh, this finna sound so bad. I ain't got nothing. I don't.
Well, while y'all thinking, I'll say mine.
Go ahead.
Come on.
Because I'm an actress. I can act.
That ain't hidden.
Well, a lot of people don't know that. Because when I was back home, I did it a lot.
Anybody who know you should.
She said, well, that ain't hidden.
Baby, if that's the case, we all
get to know her, though. So, okay, come on.
Yeah,
okay, and
so
you've done Broadway before, though, right? Or
no,
you done plays
before.
before.
I've done plays back home in Ohio, where I'm from, Cleveland, Ohio, Old Town.
Girl, be quiet.
Ain't nobody there from you.
So I've done.
What was that?
So yeah, I've done plays and stuff like that, and I always wanted to get back into acting. It's just Memphis is different because it's like, it's not like it was back home, like where you can go and like audition, and like they have here where it's auditions is only open a certain time instead of like year round. So, but yeah, I would say acting.
I think I remember you was trying to get back into acting once before. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I have majorly hidden talents. Like I really don't.
You actually do.
You know me better than me.
Friend, you can actually really sing.
She can. I'm glad you said it because I've told her. She be like, girl, please.
You can actually really sing.
She can.
You just play so damn much.
And she do. No, and her range is wide, and that's the crazy thing.
I can't find it.
She got it.
She plays so much, but she can actually truly sing.
But you know what I think when she bust out singing the Living Single, I was like, okay, Bria.
Because she can.
She can sing.
Hold a note.
She can.
It's so like she said, it's so hidden. She don't know where it's at.
I done told her.
And baby, trust me, if I had the gift of song, I'd have found it already because I've been looking.
We know.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Maybe I'll work on that. Maybe I can kind of try to bring that to the surface. I don't know.
You know, it's because of people like you, I stay prayed up.
I'm just saying. We know.
My hidden talent? People really don't know that I can cook for real. I just enjoy other people's food. So I don't cook for real. But when I do cook, people be like, you made this? Because I really do enjoy other people's food.
You made some tacos one time.
Bria tacos?
All those burrito tacos.
Them, baby, listen. Baby,
I have to try some.
listen.
Anything that came up on Facebook, we made it. We would go buy the ingredients and we'll make it.
We
so
made this jalapeno chicken something one time with the bird dog jalapeno whiskey. Fire.
I don't know nothing about no whiskey chicken.
Fire.
But I do remember those tacos. Yeah. So that ain't hidden either.
Whiskey chicken.
That ain't hidden.
Wings or something. Yeah. So that's my hidden talent.
You guys, I'm sitting here thinking, and I really can't think of anything at all. Literally, no. I feel like
I think you and Tish kind of falling on the same lines. So you're a really good cook as well.
And you are.
You, as Justine said, you make your potions. You are really good with your making your shampoos and your body butters and all of that. You just don't do a lot with it.
Hidden talent.
See?
That ain't shut up. That ain't, I'm gonna say this thing. That ain't hidden.
You are a creator.
You're definitely a creator in that sense.
Okay.
I got talent.
Look at you.
Well, we hope that y'all got a little bit about us from those questions, you know, getting to know us.
Because we got something about us. We learned something about us. So I know y'all did.
And so we are going to jump into our very, very, very first topic. And
The hot topic.
The hot topic of the day is discussing boundaries. So one of the major things that is in social media right now is, of course, the very lovely couple of...
Are they a lovely couple?
Right.
Are they a lovely couple? Please run that back and change it.
Chrisean and Blueface. So the
Which are not lovely. I would like to reiterate that we do not in any type of way support or think that that is a lovely
couple.
Well, apparently Zeus does, because they have given them their own not network.
They want money.
That part.
entertaining couple is what they should have said.
So they have been approved for a new reality series called Chrisean Love.
Terrible.
And
I'm with her.
you know, just being the person that I am, I may watch it, but I know it's going to be terrible.
Absolutely.
And you know, that I'm not gonna knock what anybody deems as entertaining, but that therein lies the problem. Nobody needs to be watching them, because they will get another season and another season and another season, and this type of toxic love will be broadcast and glorified.
And we don't need that for our children. They already, half of them already lost. Let's be real.
Yeah.
And honestly, yes, we don't need it for the children, but the world don't need to see it, because we are, like, so much of the world is still in a perpetual state of childhood. They are still looking at everything on TV and thinking that that's real. And if we tell them that this is real or quote unquote relationship goals, that is what they're going to seek.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to want to
Social media
have.
too, not
Yeah.
just TV.
No.
Social
It's
media
everything.
is
It's
glorifying.
and reality.
And reality,
Like,
yeah.
literally.
Because some people's friends that they have around their children, you be like, why?
True.
Why?
Be careful what
True.
you let your folks see. Be
Yes.
careful what you let your kids see.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we are responsible for what we expose to our children. So,
And the influence ain't always coming directly from us.
Exactly.
Right. Yep, that's true.
But this couple.
But that's toxic.
That is-
That I feel like
they are
that's
bit
glorifying toxic behavior, and it's not
Yeah.
okay.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Okay.
I am gonna watch at least an episode.
Just to see.
Just to see, because like all of their videos and stuff on social media, I don't watch them because it's a lot. Like
Yeah.
the first time I see
Triggering.
y'all are literally fighting, y'all are
Punching
hitting
each
other.
other.
Has there ever been like any kind of positivity
No.
Do
about
they do
them at all?
counseling? Are they trying to make
The
it work? Or
the
they
most positivity
Okay.
I've ever seen them was like maybe during, it was like a fashion show or something, and she was walking down. They was walking together. That was the most like untoxic that they had displayed in the public. But everything else has just been bad. It's been yelling. It's been cursing. It's been hitting. And
Hitting each other's parents.
parents.
Like
fighting
That is
the parents.
crazy.
them are lines you just
The
don't
level
cross,
of disrespect,
baby.
because you can't get that bad.
You
There
will
were no
not.
boundaries set.
See?
no
At all.
boundaries.
So they just out here willy nilly. We just gonna see how it,
And he just had a whole baby on her.
and we gonna live how we living,
And that's how
and
they-
you gonna accept it. No.
This the same young lady who was like, now she want to have his baby, right?
Yeah.
Why?
After he's had a baby with someone else.
On you.
Is this while they're together? Are they together?
Yes.
They are together, and she just made a video saying that she want to have his baby. And I'm
After he
like,
just had a baby.
after he just
Yeah,
had a
they-
baby.
How long have they been together? This Chrisean and
They've been together
Blueface.
for a little while now.
Okay, so more than 9 months.
Are these children?
Okay.
These are kids?
Yeah.
They young.
Chrisean
And
is-
didn't she have a
may be
promising
21.
career first?
Yes.
What was it?
She
Was
was track star, almost going into the Olympics. Like
Wow.
she was like a full-fledged athlete.
Wow.
Like and you can look at her body and tell she still
Yeah,
does that.
she's
Like
still a little buff. I saw
Yeah.
from the little
So
video
who
she
is
got
he?
knocked to the ground.
Just a rapper. I don't know
Yeah.
who Blueface is. I don't really.
He's a rapper.
Yeah, I don't know who he. Oh, is
He's
he?
a rapper.
What
but she
name
always,
a song?
I can't.
Okay, because I don't know who he is.
But she always makes it known that she's the breadwinner.
Mhm.
And that she makes the money, because don't nobody really know Blue. I didn't
But
know.
what
I
she
don't know her. So what does
Do
she
you
do?
get paid to run?
I knew her from Baddies.
From where?
I didn't know
That's how I
of her
know.
until Baddies.
Yeah.
The new Bad Girls Club. That's how
Again,
I knew her.
See,
I'm sorry,
baby,
I don't know nothing about
it.
that.
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing
Actually,
about it.
I enjoy baddies though. I did.
She raps too. So she's a rapper too.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's her?
That's her. The It's a Vibe song. It is her.
What is? She has a song,
Yeah.
and it's called.
It's a vibe. I don't. You gotta see.
Yeah,
it.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't.
I think you do,
You do.
and you just don't know that you know it. Because honestly,
Okay.
I know the song, but it annoys me.
Okay.
And that don't take away from the girl talent if someone feels like she has it. That hollering that she did, that sounded very bad. Okay. That doesn't take away from her talent. I'm just saying, there was a lot of hollering.
It is.
Well, she holler a lot in everything that she's in. Her and Blueface arguing when they fighting. So,
But that's not the hollering I'm talking about. It's not like me. I'm like, everybody say they address me like you're loud.
Mm-hmm.
Like you talk loud. Literally, my husband, I tell him, like, why are you yelling? And I'm like, I
my
feel like I'm
husband
just
said
talking.
the same thing to me.
And he's like, we're sitting right here. Why are you screaming at me?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm
I just
literally
put up
just
her
talking.
age. The sad part is she's only 22.
Shut up.
She's a baby.
Okay, pull up Blueface.
She's 22.
She's 22.
That's a baby.
Bless,
They got to be around
bless
the
them,
same
Lord.
age.
But that's just
They could
all.
be.
But and again, this
25.
generation,
He 25.
that generation, they call each other bro. So like I think with the boundary thing, like legit, like there are none.
None.
So y'all just really out here. How you feel today? How we living today is how we living for real, for real. Like
when YOLO became a thing, it stayed a thing, and this generation now,
believe it.
they believe it and they don't care.
And it's like, now it's like, I see so many people accepting things that
Yeah.
they should not accept.
At
Like,
all.
you definitely have to set boundaries. And not just in a relationship. With your family.
Everybody.
With your friendships.
With
With your
yourself.
children. With
Because
yourself.
their parents not
That
having a
part.
boundary is the reason why both of them got popped. Him fighting her parents, her fighting his parents.
Yeah.
That baby, it had to be some boundaries set because you ain't gonna run up on mine.
At all.
Period.
And that we're not even talking about the boundary that I'm setting. We're talking about the boundary that my mama done set. You're not finna run up on her. So I'm like, it just, baby, we just all around, not setting no kind of zones or nothing.
His mom stays in their stuff though.
Yeah.
She need mind her
stays
business.
in-
She need,
always
that's why
on
she
social
popped, because
media.
she
She
don't
need
mind her
to
business.
let them be them.
But the crazy thing that killed me was when Blueface attacked Chrisean's dad. She went with Blueface and was just chasing them down I'm like, this is your father. Like,
Oh, the loyalty.
the father was trying to take up for her. And yeah, the
Oh,
father
no.
did hit him first, which he, probably should, because I don't resort to violence. But Blueface kind of, went off of what
Violence is
happened.
called for, baby.
Sometimes you don't answer.
But Chrisean followed after Blueface and was chasing him down the street. I'm like, wow.
What you mean chasing them?
Her daddy, like,
It was
come
like
back
a crew,
here.
and it was
but
a
so I
crew
can
of
get
people.
you.
It was her family.
Oh,
there.
no. Oh, you're saying she wasn't chasing Chrisean. She was chasing her father.
She
No,
is
she
Chrisean,
was
right?
She's
No. Oh, I mean,
she
yeah,
was
Blueface.
with Blueface, so when he knocked her father out, she didn't try to make sure her father.
Oh, wait a
was
minute, wait a
okay.
minute. Daddy hit him and then got knocked out.
Yeah.
That was information I needed to know.
Yeah.
Just I
That's
needed to
why I
know
said
that.
he
So
should've
she
hit
didn't
him
stay
first.
and check on Pops on the
No,
ground.
she,
She went with Blueface.
yeah.
And left her daddy
Yeah,
Blueface.
she
That's
said she gonna
sad.
stick beside him.
Oh,
She
nah,
did.
baby, you need to
She
run. Track stop,
did.
run.
like literally.
You know what? For all the running she good at, she sure don't want to do it.
She don't.
But that's why boundaries
gets easier.
is so important. Like I said, not just in a relationship,
But period.
family.
Yeah,
You
yourself.
gotta set boundaries.
Because who was that?
Your workplace.
You said her mom is always in their business.
See, that's a
Her
problem.
His
mom,
mom.
her mom is always on social media making live. His mom.
His
Yes,
mom.
his mom. Always on social media making videos, commenting.
So
on
he's a
everything.
mama's boy.
Everything.
Got it.
And Blueface this is the killer part. His baby mama, she said she don't care that he's in her, because he's still sleeping with the baby mama too. And she made a video and said that ain't none of her business. She don't care that he's with Chrisean.
Oh, so she probably, and what's that word?
No, she ain't no poly.
Nah, that ain't poly.
She just don't care.
She don't
Yeah,
care.
she don't have respect.
She got her
No,
piece
so
of a
he-
man, and
so
she
he
got his
is.
kid, and she good.
Because he's actively with 2 women.
I mean,
Probably more
Just
than
neither
that.
one.
he's just
yeah,
a
that's
player.
true. He old.
Yeah,
You know.
he's just a player.
Very much a hoe.
Yeah. That's
see.
Wow.
boundaries. That I can't say that anymore because
they have to say
his
them.
mom don't have boundaries because she need to put herself in a box. You know, here's the thing. Okay, and I'm not sure everybody is gonna agree, but that's never stopped me before. What I'm saying,
Boundary crossed it.
sadly, this is a box I'm gonna say. If you know 2 people who are actively in an unhealthy, toxic relationship, do you know it does you no good to enter into that relationship with them? It doesn't. It doesn't. I don't care if you're the parent. I don't care if you're the sibling. I don't care who you are, the friend. It doesn't matter. It doesn't do you any good to insert yourself in that time. That's why the mama got popped. And that's why the daddy got popped too. When he got knocked out.
Yeah.
I just want to know what kind of parents they get, cause who popping me?
But clearly, Chrisean has parents that are trying to get her out the situation.
Yeah,
She don't wanna
cause she
leave
just
it.
don't want to leave
So
it.
at that point, there's nothing
Now,
that
at
her
this
parents
point-
because she grown.
At this point, dad needs to be minding his business.
Yeah.
It's a boundary.
He tried to take up his child. 'Cause
He
that's
did,
what a parent does.
and now he needs to
Now,
set it.
yeah, it's a wrap.
You can call me, and I'm gonna listen to you always because you're my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
It's no more running after you. Because I've been there before, and the only thing it left me was on the ground. Cause you was running right behind it. Why are you laughing?
But for real,
Right behind the person that you called me about.
Yep.
And that in and of itself, a boundary, that's when you have to set that boundary for yourself.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. That's true.
Like and this is hella experience talking. Not on that. I ain't not in no mess like that.
Definitely
But I'm
not.
saying I have to set that boundary for myself. You can't insert yourself into something that's already catastrophic. They've been in it. They see that it's not working. They know that it's a known thing. This doesn't work. And they have no intention on stopping it. What does it do me or anyone to insert that self? If they don't want to stop it, it's nothing you can do either. Set that boundary for yourself and pull it out. That way you won't end up pop.
Yep.
Yeah.
My boundary is to protect me. Y'all ain't gonna be hitting on me.
So I think for me, my boundaries never really like. I think relationship wise, I think I've always been pretty decent at boundary setting. It's the home front for me. It's the family. It's the always coming to their rescue type thing, and at the expense of my own type stuff. Those are the boundaries that I never set for myself, and then now that I'm actually doing that, I'm finding a little bit more peace. Because I'm always trying to be there for my brother, help him out. But at this moment, you are grown. And if you're not trying to help yourself out of that situation or better your life, finding you a job, like getting your own place, getting your own car, that type of stuff, I can't continue to allow you to stress me out because you got to get to work. Just like I had to figure it out, you got to figure it out. And I've helped you as much as I could. But now I'm struggling. So that line has like officially been like concreted. Leave me alone. Unless it's something like something's happening, something like you're in danger. Hey sis, I needed cool, I got you. I'm not gonna ever let something happen to you to that extent. But all the little small stuff, don't call me anymore. Like
I feel you
and
on
it's
that 100%.
okay. And it's okay to set that boundary.
Yeah.
It's okay because some people will make you feel like, you know, because this is family,
Oh my God.
you know.
Nothing is more important than family. Family over everything. At the
Yeah,
end of the
nah.
day, we're
That's all you
family.
get.
I can't stand any of those phrases. Same thing. As I get older, I'm just learning. As shocking as like people would think it is, I have an issue with setting boundaries, and a lot of it is a family thing. Like because I was raised with that saying, concept. Like, this is family.
Yeah.
And there is nothing you don't do. Like, you bend over backwards for family. And I'm like, that's not healthy. That is absolutely not healthy. And the biggest thing that helped me start to set that boundary, because that is something I'm definitely learning to do. And I'm figuring out I'm actually quite good at it. But for me, the most important thing for me was to learn to take my cape off. Yeah. Like, I would honestly say I definitely have a hero. Like, where I feel like...
mentality.
Yeah. I feel like it's...
You want to save everybody.
Yes. Yeah. And it was a knee-jerk. Like, I cannot not swoop in and save the day. But I had to realize most of my stress was coming from me.
Yeah.
And my need to wear that cape. I don't have to put that on anymore. And because I was willingly putting that cape on, when I decided I didn't want to wear it anymore, it became a problem.
Oh yeah.
When you start to put yourself first, then
it was a problem.
Yeah.
And I'm like, But I was never entitled to do those things in the first place. When people are used to you doing something
and take it for granted,
and then you snatch it back from them, they feel done wrong because you've always done it. And that's the thing, when you start to set a boundary that you never set, baby, you got to clear weeds, you got to get permits to lay it down, you got to clear the ground. This boundary got to go up, and don't nobody want it there.
I'm going through that same situation. It's like I started to set boundaries on disrespect and
with the
not allowing people to disrespect me, whether it be in how they move or how they act. I'm going to start setting the boundaries. So I'm going to cut you off altogether. Like, I don't want to have anything to do with you. I'm good. Keep that negative energy over there. Because every time this person comes in the room, it's just negative. Like, it's just a wave of negative energy. And I just rather remove myself because I know my mouth. And I know how I am. And a lot of people don't know this, but I'm from the streets. Okay? The streets of St. Clair. Okay?
Not St. Clair.
Baby, the streets of St. Clair.
Like, sister.
So, in order for me not to go there, because I don't ever want nobody to get me out of character, I feel like I just remove myself from them and don't be around them.
And you know what? That's a like misconception. You do not have to show your ass to set a boundary. You don't have to do that. You don't have to let people get you out of character. Sometimes it's enough to just put that boundary up. No.
Yep.
Which something so short and sweet is very hard to say.
no,
No, ain't easy to say. Not to me.
it's easy to say.
It's getting there. I think it just depends on the person and the situation, because like, I'm the type to want to go to the ends of the earth for my family, siblings, all of that. But no. Because you have to ask yourself, are these people going to the end of the earth for you?
Man,
most of the time, no.
If the shoe was on the other foot, would they come through for me how I'm coming through for them?
Yeah, that's family, friends, associates. Like, people, sometimes people do not go as hard for you as you do for them. And once you see that, baby, that's a clear case right there. It's time to put up that boundary.
Yep, put up that wall.
Right, but also not having expectations that you shouldn't have for people. Like, for instance, one thing I had to learn about boundaries was you can't expect you from people. So you have to understand that because you would do something or because you wouldn't do something, they're not you. So you can't have those expectations of them. That's not a role or anything they were supposed to fulfill. That's you. So you can't expect that from them. So in that boundary setting, you got to understand, like, these are the boundaries that I'm setting, but I'm setting them for me. And it's not for you, but because you're affected by my boundary that I just set, you feel like I did you wrong. No, I'm not doing you wrong. I'm doing what's best for me right now. Right. And this is what me having peace looks like. Right. This is what me finding my joy again looks like. So I'm protecting me because I left me wide open for so long.
Yes.
Yes, you have to do that. And you can, like me, I used to worry about other people's feelings all the time and just sweep mine up under the rug. But I'm at a point now, I'm 32 years old. I'm at a point now where it's like, I'm done protecting other people's feelings. Like, I'm matching energy, period.
I don't match energy.
That's how well, as far as like.
Nah, you need to come up to where I'm at, or otherwise I'm gonna leave you where you at.
Right, but I'm saying like as far as like, if you don't talk to me, I ain't gonna talk to you. That's how I feel. Like I'm not. That's just me. So.
And even with family, setting boundaries is hard. Because like you said, the way we are a very, very close-knit family. My mother is one of 11 children. We all are close, from the children to the grandchildren to the great-grandchildren. Mm-hmm. Like, we are close. So we have always, it's family first. It's family first. Mm-hmm. And so sometimes you really do have to set boundaries. Sometimes you have to take yourself away from situations. Sometimes you have to just be absent during the holidays or be absent during this event to keep your peace. Because you know that saying, you know that's how they are. No, I'm sick of that.
Yeah.
I'm calling you out on that because it's not okay. Because you don't get to keep treating me like this.
Because that's how
you are.
Yes.
No. But if that's how you are and you're okay with how you are, you be how you are without me present.
Yep.
And when I come around, I come around.
Yeah.
And when I don't,
I don't. And it's okay.
And it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. I don't love you no less. I'm not mad at you. I don't have no beef with you. I love you. And if you need me, I'm going to be there because that's who I am.
Right.
But the relationship we once had, we're not going to have that anymore.
Yeah.
It has changed.
And like you say, you don't love them less. But in the case now, I finally love myself more.
Exactly.
So, and if you can't respect it, then okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good old boundaries.
She said good old boundaries.
Yeah.
You know something? I don't think I realized what that phrase meant until you just said we don't match energy. Because that's actually something I'm not going to say I use that particular phrase a lot, but that phrase, keep that same energy. I use that a lot, but I don't feel like me saying matching energy is something that I wouldn't say. I feel like that's something I would. I just can't think of a time where I've obsessively said it. Excessively. Okay. Girl, you gotta watch yourself because you'll be talking and then like, that's not what that means, boo. But, yeah, and I just, the significance of that, because people say that all the time, baby, we match your energy. Why would you bring yourself down to a level
literally,
like that?
literally.
That's the prime example of Blueface and Chrisean.
Exactly.
They match each other's toxic energy.
And no thank you.
And it's not getting anywhere. Except for another black eye, another missing tooth,
broken hip,
a broken hip,
finger gone,
broken hip.
And that's what happened. And that's what happened when you you're trying to make somebody be on your level, or you bring, you know what, when you bring yourself down to someone else's level. Yeah. Because you can't be anybody but you. And right. see when you got down there, you got your
exactly.
You got your tooth knocked out.
See, because you now see
because you shouldn't have been down there no way.
No way. Stay here.
You stay here.
Make
stay
them
in your
come
lane.
To you, because that's what's gonna help them. Don't go to them. Don't go down. Make them come up to you. And if they can't reach you, baby, you don't need to be with them.
And so now I now have a new mindset now that we discussed that. Mm-hmm. Because that's one thing I want you to know. On my journey to setting my boundaries, baby, I'm not matching no energy. No. I don't have no energy to match for you.
That's where keep that same energy.
You're going to keep that same energy and get over there.
Get your funk in that.
get over there now, because we not matching energy, but I have to
remove myself from your energy.
Yeah, and finding a positive way to set that boundary. Setting boundaries don't mean you have to be an ass.
Don't be nasty.
Setting boundaries don't mean you have to be nasty. Setting boundaries I don't want people to. This is the biggest misconception about setting boundaries and loving themselves. People think that loving themselves means that they have to be selfish or act selfish or do selfish things. In the journey of you loving yourself, you can still be kind.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can still be unselfish. Yeah. You can still do.
You just don't have to go over and beyond anymore. That's my thing. I don't feel the need to. I don't need your approval anymore to be who I am, and I think that's where that's what I finally understand about me, because I feel like I've needed approval from people from so long. Not what word am I looking for? Not admiration. Validation.
Okay.
And I feel like you saying something to me versus validates me more than me actually like believing it. Just like you said, you can sing for real. Oh, that's validation. Okay, so maybe I should actually attempt to do this versus me actually trusting in my own thought. Yeah. That's what I'm learning.
Because the concept of that is actually crazy. Now that you said it, a hidden talent, baby. How do you have a talent that you yourself don't recognize?
Because it's easy for other people to see in you what you don't see yourself.
That's a journey to self-love. You should be able to see that.
And
not always. Not always. Because a lot of times, like what you see is just a hobby that you like, or that what you see is just something that I do. You don't look at it like through the eyes of anyone else.
Yeah.
Because the first time I ever made my own product is because I kept breaking out and I couldn't figure out what it was. And I was like, I just make the shit my damn self. And because I was really mad at the time. I'm like, I was younger when it was happening, so you still very, very vain. Yeah. And I'm like, it's on my face, it's on my back, it's on everything. Y'all just make the shit my damn self.
Right.
And that's how that process started, and it's something that I continue to do. But also, baby, that is expensive.
It is.
It is
expensive, baby.
And people don't want to pay you what your products is worth, but you gotta find the right people.
Also that's a labor of love.
It is.
And I'm like, that's a whole nother topic in and of itself. But you be careful when you making stuff to go on your body, and then you try to make stuff for other people. You be careful, because spirits are everywhere. And baby, I don't know what they was thinking when they made that.
Exactly.
See, you put it on there to moisturize your body, and they was feeling some type of way when they made it, or busting and hollering, and all that dry energy is in this. And you said this is supposed to moisturize. Why am I great?
And when you say that energy is definitely transferable.
Yeah, it's transferable.
Put in there.
Yeah.
Done sold me a jar of petty.
This is true. And I'm like, just angry and mad.
For no reason.
You done showed me you was nagging when you made this, huh?
You sure was.
Just fussing. That's what you done showed. Oh, ball shit.
We can still hear you, ma'am.
But yeah, so that journey to self-love, like you said, you don't have to have that validation, but it's not too much it doesn't cost you anything
to be nice to
right? People at all.
And again, I'm on this journey now, because me hitting in my 30s and again officially adulting, this is a whole new level of life that I have not really foreseen for myself. Like literally, this is just me. So again,
it's just how you living right now.
It's I'm just waking up. And I'm trying. I'm just waking up. I am trying, every day, be positive, love you, looking in the mirror more and loving myself.
Yes.
Loving myself.
Gosh. Yes.
Positive affirmations, baby, go a long way.
I realize now, that's not something that my mom, grandma instilled in me. I did not grow up with these type of women. Not aunties. No, that's not something we did. We're not a loving family. And that is something I want to break, because I don't want Saya to be like that. Because I'm like, my kid is a loving kid. And she wants to be under me. But I don't have that in me right now.
You know what?
And so I need to learn how to be able to do that for her at the very least.
My cousin was telling me the same exact thing. Her daughter is very loving, but because she didn't get that growing up, she don't know how to give that to her, and so I understand exactly where you're coming from.
Yeah, that mother-daughter dynamic. But let me say, we have some really good moments, but it's also hard for me to raise myself. Because that's what I'm saying. I have to try to, again, set these boundaries for the people outside of my home so that I can actually focus on my home.
Right.
Yeah.
Because again, raising me is hard.
Girl,
especially when
I
I'm
don't
trying
listen.
to figure out what this me is doing.
Yeah.
The
Baby, because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about just me. That baby hard headed. I'm like, girl, is you listening?
No.
I'm like, baby, listen.
It's a struggle every day, and it's just certain things that my child does, and I literally was like, damn, am I that bad? Like, cause she has to get it from somewhere. She's getting it from me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to do better, because what she's picking up is stuff that I kind of
You putting down.
I put it down. She picked it right up, flipped it, reversed it, and
That's
this
what
is
kids
her.
do. That's what
And it's like, yeah,
Sponges.
yes, to do better.
Yeah, boundaries, y'all. Woo. You gotta set them, no matter how you living. Okay, whether it's for you, for your sanity, your peace, your way of life depends on it. You need boundaries. That's what we're saying today.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you guys, that honestly helps me like segue into my quote of the day. It's just me, Shay here, and I'm gonna bring you guys the quote of the day with every episode. So today we're talking about boundaries, and I think Miss Maya Angelou said it best, and it's a very common quote, but it's often paraphrased and shortened. So we're gonna give you guys the complete quote today. So she says, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. People know themselves much better than you do. That's why it's important to stop expecting them to be something other than who they are. And that's what Miss Maya Angelou said.
Respect.
Put some respect on her name. That's exactly what she said. And that, honestly, really quick, takes me back to something you said.
Who said? J-Star?
No, yeah, J-Star, you
Okay.
said. I said, no, you. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said that you have to be mindful that those people you're talking about, they aren't you. So just because they wouldn't do something that you would do, or just because you would have done something differently, like, you gotta stop expecting people to be you. And that is what she's saying. When people tell you
Who they are.
believe them. They know themselves.
They do.
You can't make them be nothing different
Yep.
than what and who they are. That's why you be you.
Be you.
Be you.
And when you tell somebody the first time and they don't listen, baby, go on.
Set that boundary.
Set that boundary. Put that boundary up. Because according to the, you ain't got to say it but one time.
Once. The first time.
The first time. They should have believed you then. Once you set that boundary, they gonna know now.
And you'll save yourself a lot of hurt.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Trying to put yourself onto somebody else.
Trying to save
and then
somebody.
you're setting these expectations that you feel like, oh, they need to be able to fulfill. They're not you.
No.
Like, literally, they are not you.
No.
Yeah. That is so true. So, you guys, this is the end of our episode.
Woo! Chat.
Episode 1.
That was
Episode
good.
1.
That was good.
We'll be coming to you guys every week.
Every Friday.
Every Friday.
Yes.
We'll be posting an episode. And we'll be putting it on our social media. That way you guys can go follow our Instagram, Twitter. We'll link everything when we post the video. So, if we don't have anything else,
Please send in your fishbowl questions, comments.
send in your Facebook questions.
Those can be submitted on all of our platforms.
All of them.
Yes, they
Yeah.
can be submitted on all of our platforms, and once again, we'll post those.
And guys, if you have any business you're trying to promote,
Yes.
any service you're trying to get out there, if you're just trying to get your business and your name is out there, submit those to any of our platforms. When we do our promotion, you might hear yourself on there.
Yeah. right, so we will see y'all on the next episode, and remember to live how you live.